Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So what I thought I'd do was to give some details to my new class, Protect This House, what we've called the commentary to Al-Adab al-Mufrad, of course Imam al-Bukhari's great work. We'll start off then with a look at the parents. Now I've covered this in detail already, so we'll be taking only some of the key points with respect to the parents, their rights, the limits of birrul walidain, the concept of birr, the concept of uquq, which is the opposite of birr, and i.e. disobedience, the challenges of parents. When are their rights to be taken above ours? When do we have to lower ourselves and accept their decision? The challenges that they create for us with respect to marriage, marrying from back home, and putting us in situations where we find that not just that the situation is un-Islamic, but sometimes Islamically they may be justified, but you know that the decision is wrong for many other reasons. How do we deal with that? Both politically, both pragmatically, and likewise Islamically as well. What about the modern day challenges of living with parents and the experiences that we know anecdotally with newlyweds and even couples that have children and have been married a long time, and suffering the difficulties of living with parents and the clashes often between the in-laws and your wife, or vice versa if that's the case. What's the obligations to the parents? What are the issues? What about with a growing Muslim population in the West, in the countries that we live, and quite simply, how can I say, an inability by many of these Muslims, these Western Muslims, to be able to look after their parents like they were able to look after their parents, the levels of sacrifice that they showed. What do we need to do in terms of matching that sacrifice? Do we have an option to look into care homes and the kind of popular culture that we live in? It's an accepted thing. Is that the kind of direction that we want to take? Is it even permissible to go down that line?